So my story is about how I went from stage fright to stage flight. Um, I know, cliche, but when I was in the 6th grade, I first started performing, doing solos for my choir, and I was terrified. I was terrified to stand up in front of the class to perform, much less stand up in front of a whole auditorium full of parents and friends and my co students and perform as a 6th grader doing solos. Um, and this one day, I was supposed to have a CD. My choir director at the time came up to me and she was like, "I lost your CD. You're gonna have to do it a cappella." And to say the least, that I was terrified out of my mind. That was the least expectation. I was terrified. So I get up there on stage, and right before I go on, my choir director, she looks at me and she tells me, she says, "Go up there and don't think about anybody in front of you. Imagine it's just you, or somebody, just you and somebody that you care about, and sing to them." Um, so I did. I was terrified out of my mind, but I realized it was something that I had to do. And as scary as it was for me, as soon as I was done performing and all these people who I didn't even know were clapping and celebrating, congratulating me on how good of a job I did, especially in the situation that I was in where I didn't have any music to go along with it, it gave me such a euphoria moment. And ever since that day, I still get really scared before I go up there and while I'm on there. But after I step down off of that stage and I realize I loved doing it. I loved performing. I loved opening up to the people around me. I realized it's what I want to do. I want to be able to teach other students, younger kids, that same feeling. And so that's how I decided that I was going to be a music education major. So that's my story of how I went from stage fright to stage flight.